Welcome back once again. I feel at this time Wike is gradually and effectively losing it politically. Sincerely speaking, I'm going to be showing you all in full context and in the full transcript of the type of politicking Wike is actually playing at this point in time. Remember, ever since the APC took a stand concerning Similar Fubara and their hierarchy in their political party, which eventually affects Rivers State since Similar Fubara is a party member of the APC. Wike has not been happy over their decision. That is the more reason why he has not made a U-turn, sending his ally to contest for presidency against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, look at the twist. We're going to be breaking down a lot of political gimmicks in this particular video. The tweaks here, to some set of persons, they feel that Wike is filing this his strong ally from Cross River State to contest for presidency because he is still a minister under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and there is every tendency that this set of person contesting will bring all his supporters to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu in this guise of undermining the opposition party, being the NDC, the ADC, and other political party. On the other hand, so many other persons may be feeling that this is a political gimmicks and a political game Wike is playing to see if he has the popularity to contend the opposition party probably in future, or to see his relevance and his status quo if he wants to match the political fitness of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and APC. So sending this particular ally bring honor to go and contest for presidency under the People's Democratic Party, irrespective of the fact that the PDP is having internal crisis, of which Wike's factions convention was diminished by the Supreme Court, and the other Makinde's faction was also diminished. Remember fully that Makinde, rumor has it that Makinde also want to pick the presidential form. So the politicking here is becoming so dicey. We're going to be breaking out a lot of things, and I will show you in full context the reason why Ono want to contest for presidency and what Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been seeing far and wide regarding what is happening. And Similar Fubara is winning vehemently regarding everything that is playing out. I'm going to be showing you all in full context. But before I do that, listen attentively to Amaechi, who has yet again come out to make significant statements regarding how he is more popular, how he is more fit, how he can combat insecurity ahead of Atiku Abubakar, ahead of other opposition parties, and even the ADC. Listen attentively to him, and when we come back, we'll continue.
Mr. Chairman and distinguished leaders of the party who are seated now behind me, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of our dear party, let's thank our leader for asking us to thank God for yesterday. After thanking God, we should thank our party leaders. Everybody was scared, everybody was worried, everybody fought hard to make sure that our lawyers were in court, that our lawyers represented us. And by God's grace, the Supreme Court listened to the voice of Nigerians. So we thank God for that. What you wanted to read would have taken us a long time. Those are things I did. You can't read them all at a time. For 8 years as governor, for 8 years as speaker, and for 7 years plus as minister for transport. That will take a long time. It will. I always tell people that I seem to be the most experienced politician amongst those contesting. I don't want to disrespect the president, but I have been a speaker, I have been a minister, and I have been a governor. I have been chairman general of the campaign that brought opposition party to power. So I know what to do if I'm running. That I was once a minister, that I was once DG of campaign, chairman of governors forum, chairman of the speakers of state legislative conference. So I'm extremely experienced if it's to govern Nigeria. But there are those who are experienced and they still cannot govern Nigeria. So when I was speaking to the elders, I said, don't support me. without looking at my records. Please go and look at my records. Look at what I have done. I am the only Nigerian who has 40 security and succeeded in it. Let every person use it. Currently, the president is not able to surmount insecurity. Instead, instead of the president surmounting insecurity, he has passed it back to us. He said we are making security so that he will not win the election. Is that possible? No. Am I shooting anybody in Lagos? No. Am I shooting anybody in Benue? No. So why is the president trying to shift the blame? If he can't handle it, let him come down. We will take over, and we promise you that we will take over security with you.
Welcome back once again. You've listened attentively to Rotimi Amaechi. He has often and always stated that he is more experienced than other persons, probably Atiku Abubakar and co. and Peter Obi. This is the reason why you see this internal crisis they are having. Has led to why these political, juggernauts are actually leaving the party, because they don't want to work together. They have their own selfish and personal interests. That is why the ADC is not actually working, and you see defections, you see a lot of discrepancies and differences and disagreements within them. Is this the hands they actually want to use to unseat APC? On the other hand, Rotimi Amaechi forgot so soon that he was one of the persons who brought the APC and this political party to the space. He was the DG during campaign of late Muhammadu Buhari, and he promised a lot of things that Muhammadu Buhari will reduce and remove insecurity and all of that, but yet, so this is a recycled politicians coming back to do more damage than good. On the other hand, on the part of Sh0ck, who have now shown the political gimmicks and the politicking, as you could see on your screen, breaking, Sunday Ono has purchased the PDP presidential nomination form at the party's national secretariat, Abuja. Ono, the 2023 Cross River State PDP governorship candidate and an ally of Sh0ck, is the first aspirant to obtain the presidential nomination form under the PDP. Now, this is a very controversial stand. This Sunday Ono contested as governor under the PDP in the last governorship election but lost to APC. Now, he is a very strong ally. As a matter of fact, he was supported when he contested as governor by Sh0ck. Now, it is very clear that Sh0ck has actually sent Sunday Ono to contest for presidency. Now, the gimmicks here is very clear. Is either Sunday Ono is contesting to see the popularity of Sh0ck's faction in the PDP, or is either Sunday Ono is contesting to also see the weight of Sh0ck digging it out presidentially with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, since he has refused to listen to his own criterion and his own agreement regarding River State politics. Sh0ck is now trying to tell the APC at large, including Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that, come to think of it, that he has the power to file up a candidate that will contest for presidency. This is a way of undermining the opposition and a way of looking how weightier he will be if he decides to contest, if not now, maybe in future. So it is not just to a lot of persons seeing it as a playground that Ono wants to contest so that he will, bring down his supporters and tell his supporters to support the APC, or probably, look at way of undermining the opposition. This is a weightier move. Whenever politics is being played like this by Sh0ck, it needs to be looked out carefully. On the other hand, similarly, Fubara is waxing more stronger and stronger, notwithstanding what is happening. Sincerely speaking, you could see on your screen, 25 groups moved to refund 5 million naira APC nomination fee for Fubara. Now, after the stakeholders purchased this form for Similar Fubara, that is to tell you that this man has the supporters of his people, and the residents and citizens of River State are rallying around to make sure Similar Fubara returns to government house come 2027 amid all odds against Sh0ck. 25 groups moved to refund back the 50 million naira of APC nomination fee for Fubara. No fewer than 25 groups under the Coalition of Greater Nigerian Groups, GNG, have announced plans to refund the 50 million nomination and expression of interest fee for Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara ahead of 2027 election. The group said although party stakeholders have already procured the All Progressive Congress being APC form for the governor, they were determined to contribute by reimbursing the cost, describing the move as a show of support for his leadership and re-election bid. Speaking in Abuja, spokesman of the coalition, being Comrade Suleiman, said the initiative was driven by a broad alliance of pro-democracy groups, civil society organizations, and youth bodies across the country. He noted that the decision reflects confidence in Fubara's performance, citing achievements in infrastructure, worker welfare, security support, and economic initiatives. The coalition maintained that the governor's record, despite political challenges, positions him strongly for re-election, adding that their action underscores a wider call for continuity in governance in Rivers State. Sincerely speaking, this is a win-win for Siminalayi Fubara. Nyesom Wike has lost it totally. That is the more reason you see him, being handicapped over the Rivers State political space. Now, he has no option than to file his alley to go and contest for presidency. This move he made, to a lot of persons who have often stated a time without number, they will feel that he's working beneath the scene for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But Bola Ahmed Tinubu needs to be very much careful, because if he has taken an order with the APC against Nyesom Wike's rule in Rivers State, do you feel Nyesom Wike will be happy? He is going to retaliate. Nyesom Wike is one of the politicians that will often and always do something. He will pay you back with whatever you have done to him that is against his own rule. That is what it is. That he had issues with Rotimi Amaechi when he was governor, issues with Yocha Ayu, he had issues with Rotimi Amaechi, Peter Odele, and co and other persons in and outside his political party. These same issues he had were disagreements against his own will. So what do you feel or you think Bola Ahmed Tinubu's disagreement over Siminalayi Fubara re-election and APC, do you feel he's going to see it plainly and dash it out that way? Is quite impossible. That is Nyesom Wike for you. So at this time, Siminalayi Fubara is in a win-win nature. It is now left for Nyesom Wike to unveil what he has as plans regarding the politicking in Rivers State. Decided to bring all of this to your view. What is your take regarding all the politicking that is actually happening in Rivers State? Don't forget to share, like, and also hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and click on the like button. Advise Nyesom Wike adequately and Siminalayi Fubara on the pathway to take against his enemies regarding his re-election bid to 2027. Don't forget to share, like, and also hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and click on the like button to always get information promptly when we drop them here. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.